going to talk about why the stitching on my boot tops goes all the way through the lining, and you can see it from the inside of the boot. I have two reasons for stitching my boot tops so that the stitching goes all the way through to the lining, and both of my reasons are pretty much emotional ones. They make me think of Jay. Jay Griffith was my first mentor. The first reason is because if the tension is adjusted properly on the machine, then it creates sort of a puffed up effect between the stitching. In the areas where there's not stitching, it's kind of puffed up and raised. It's difficult to see. I probably couldn't photograph it in a way that you could see, but when you're up close to it, you can see that it's raised in the areas between the stitching. And Jay told me that that was the way a good boot should be, and so I always think of him and try to emulate that. The second reason that my stitching goes all the way through to the lining is again because of Jay. He told me that you can tell a good stitcher by looking inside the boot, looking at the lining. When you look at the front, your eye is distracted by the color and the design, but from the inside you don't have those distractions. And he said that you can always tell a good stitcher by looking inside the boot. And so I always think of Jay, and I try to be a good stitcher and make my stitching look beautiful from the inside. Even though there's no color, you can still see the lines and how neat it is. Thank you. See you next week.